Hello everyone, in this video, we will talk about linear permutation of distinct objects. When we say distinct objects, that is different objects. So we are going to find the number of possible arrangement of different objects or distinct objects in a line or in a row. Okay? So now, rule number 1, we have arranging different objects in a row, taken all object at once. Again, taken all object at once. So the formula that we are going to use is permutation of P, permutation of N, taken N, that is equal to N factorial. So again, N objects, the number of objects, that is N, taken N. So all objects are included. Okay, taken all objects at once. So that is N factorial. So for N factorial, of course, we have to subtract from the number of objects, let's say 7, subtract it by 1 until it becomes 1. So let's have an example number 1. In how many ways can you arrange 6 different potted plants in a row? So we have 6 different potted plants. So again, we have to use all the plants, of course, in a row. So we have permutation of 6 taken 6. All potted plants are included. Therefore, P of 6 taken 6. So 6 factorial. So again, to solve 6 factorial, that is equal to 6, start from 6 down to 1 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So 6 times 5, 30, times 4, 120, times 3, 360, times 2, that is equal to 720 ways. Okay, so we have 720 ways in order for us to arrange 6 different potted plants in a row. Okay, now let us have example number 2. In how many ways can you arrange the letters of the word math? Okay, so we have 4 letters and all letters are included. Therefore, permutation of 4 taken 4. All letters are included. So, permutation of 4 taken 4, that is 4 factorial. So again, 4 factorial, that is all numbers from 4 down to 1. So, times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? So, 4 times 3, 12 times 2, that is equal to 24 ways. Okay? So, there are 24 ways in order for you to arrange the letters of the word math in a row. So let us have rule number 2, arranging different objects in a row, taken R objects at a time. So a while ago, we talked about taken all objects at a time. This time, we are using R objects at a time. So means R is less than or equal to N. Okay, so not all the objects are included. So the formula for this one, so P of N taken R is equal to N factorial divided by the quantity of N minus R factorial, where R is less than or equal to N. Okay? So, R is less than or equal to N. Pwedeng mababa, pwedeng equal. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng lahat gamit, nakuha, na involved yung objects. Let's say, example number 1, in how many ways can 4 different bicycles be parked if there are 7 available parking spaces? So again, so R is 4, N is 7, where R is less than 7. So P of 7 parking spaces taken 4 bicycles at a time. So now, let us solve using this formula. So n is equal to 7. 7 factorial divided by n minus r. So 7 minus r is equal to 4 factorial. Okay? So 7 factorial, rewrite 7 factorial all over 7 minus 4 is 3 factorial. So again, 7 factorial, that is equal to a number start from 7 down to 1. 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial all over 3 factorial. Then cancel. And then 7 times 6, 42. Or 4 times 5, 20. Times 6 is 120. Times 7, that is equal to 840. So again, 4 times 5, 20. Times 5, times 6 is 120. Times 7, that is equal to 840 ways. Okay? So again, arranging different objects in a row, taken R objects at a time. R is less than N. Like this one. So yung R is less than N. Not all the objects are included. Unlike before, we use N is equal to N. So N, all objects are included. Now, this rule is also known as permutation without repetition. Okay? Hindi nauulit. Okay, let us have example number 2. We have 10 runners join a race. In how many possible ways can they be arranged as first, second, and third placers? So now, how many choices? We have 10. So that is the value of n. So permutation of 10. Since n is equal to 10, taken how many positions we need to find? We have first, second, and third. So we have 3 positions. So taken 3 at a time. So that is equal to permutation of 10 taken 3. Use the formula n factorial. N is 10. 10 factorial. Divide n minus r. So n is 10 minus 3. So 10 minus 3 factorial. So 10 factorial all over 10 minus 3 is 7 factorial. Okay, now 10 factorial, that is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 factorial all over 7 factorial. Cancel. 10 times 8, 9 times 8, 72 times 10, 720 ways. Okay, now let us have item number 3. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed from the numbers 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9 if repetition of digits is not allowed? So again, permutation without repetition ang formula nito. So now, let us have the number of n or the number of choices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is equal to 6 and r is equal to 4 since we need 4 digits. So again, permutation of 6 taken 4 equals 6 factorial divide 6 minus 4 factorial. Okay? So 6 minus 4, that is equal to 2 factorial. Then rewrite 6 factorial. Okay? And then 6 factorial, that is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 factorial all over 2 factorial. Cancel. 6 times 5, 30 times 4, 120 times 3, that is equal to 360 ways. So what if there is a certain condition. Like for example, in how many ways can you arrange 3 couples in a row for picture taking if, letter A, there are no restrictions. So again, when we say no restrictions, they can stand or they can be placed anywhere. So now, 3 couples, it means there are 6 persons involved. Since no restrictions, we are using 6 person. Okay, we have to use P of 6 person taken 6. All of them are included. Therefore, that is 6 factorial. Okay, now, 6 factorial again, start from 6 times 5 times 4 down to 1. So 6 times 5, 30 times 4, 120 times 3, 360 times 2, that is equal to 720 ways. Okay? Now, what if we are finding letter B? Each couple must stay together. So again, each couple must stay together. So couple 1, let's say couple 1, couple 2, and third couple. So again, we have permutation of 3 taken 3 for each couple. Okay? So we have for 3 couples, permutation of 3 taken 3. And then times, since each couple contains of 2 persons, 2 persons, 2 persons, therefore we have to multiply permutation of 3 taken 3 to permutation of 2 taken 2, since each couple contains of 2 persons. So permutation of 3 taken 3, that is equal to 3 factorial times permutation of 2 taken 2, that is 2 factorial. Okay? So again, we have 3 couples. That's why permutation of 3 taken 3. And then, each couple contains of 2 persons. That's why permutation of 2 taken 2. So 3 factorial, that is equal to 3 times 2 times 1. 2 factorial, that is 2 times 1. Then multiply. 3 times 2, 6. Times 1 is 6. Times 2 is equal to 12 possible ways. Okay? So there are 12 possible ways that 3 couples must be arranged if they have to stay together. Okay? So let us have item number 2. There are 3 different mathematics books and 3 different science books. In how many ways can the books be arranged on a shelf if there are no restrictions? So again, when we say no restrictions, they can be placed anywhere. So 3 and 3, we have 6 books. So permutation of 6 taken 6. Again, 6 factorial. We already know the answer. That is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And that is equal to 720 ways. Okay? Now, what if books of the same subject must be placed together? So again, same subject, that is Math 1, Math 2, Math 3. Then Science 1, Science 2, Science 3. So we have 2 subjects. That's why permutation of 2 taken 2. Again, 2 subjects. Permutation of 2 taken 2. We can arrange it as Math, Science, 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 or Science 1, Science 2, Science 3, Math 1, Math 2, Math 3. Okay? Either the math comes first or the science comes first. That's why permutation of 2 taken 2. Times, so how many math books are there? We have 3. That's why permutation of 3 taken 3. Okay? Then how many science books are there? We have permutation of 3 taken 3. So permutation of 2 taken 2, that is 2 factorial times permutation of 3 taken 3, 3 factorial times permutation of 3 taken 3, 3 factorial. So again, 2 factorial means 2 books, math and science. Permutation of 3 taken 3, 3 math books. Permutation of 3 taken 3 science books. That's why 2 factorial times 3 factorial times 3 factorial. If the same subject must be placed together. Therefore, 2 factorial is 2 times 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1 times 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So 2 times 3, 6 times 2, 12 times 3, 36 times 2, that is equal to 72 ways. So there are 72 ways in arranging 3 different math books and 3 science books if they must same subject must be placed together. Okay? So now let us have permutation with repetition. So arranging different objects in a row, taken R objects at a time with repetition. So that is permutation of n taken R. That is equal to n raised to R. Take note, the formula is n raised to R with repetition. So example, you are securing your bike using combination lock. You forgot the 4-digit code and you only remembered that the codes contain the digits from 0 to 9. How many possible codes are there? So again, we have 4-digit codes. So we have code 1 or first code, second code, third code, and fourth code. From first code, we can, it contains digits from 0 to 9. So ang choices natin, we have 10. Again, second code also contains from 0 to 9. Therefore, 10 digits again. Third code, we have choices from 0 to 9. So same, 10 digits. Fourth code, we have also 10 digits. So multiply 10 times 10 times 10, or using the formula that is 10 raised to 4. Okay? 10 raised to 4 since we have 4-digit code. And n, the number of choices is 10 from 0 to 9. Therefore, 10 times 10 times 10, that is equal to 10,000 possible codes. Okay? 10,000 possible codes. Now, for example, we have 1111 or 0110. So the digits can be repeated. Okay, the repetitions are allowed in this digit or code. So again, I hope you learned from this video, and if you learned, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell para updated kayo sa bagong video.